Hello, everybody. This is your hillbilly historian coming to you from the hills of East Tennessee to bring you some history you're probably not aware of. Today, I want to talk about Bill Clinton. Now, Bill Clinton was a useful idiot of the deep state communist and Marxist in Washington, D.C. He was a left winger all the way, liberal nut job. But of all the presidents in my lifetime, if I had a chance to ride around with one of them and drink cold beer and chase women, it would be Bill that I would want to do this with. I think he was a social animal. He loved good-looking women. Always did, always has, still does. He had the misfortune of marrying probably the most evil woman in world history. But Bill, he was a good old Arkansas country boy. Regrettably, he was brainwashed by the left-wing media and the Marxist and Socialist in D.C. He snorted way too much cocaine while he was governor of Arkansas. He had some controversy. He was governor when Arkansas, when the CIA was flying cocaine in. Bobby Seale was working for the CIA and U.S. government and flying in cocaine by the plane load into Mena, Arkansas. And Bill was in the middle of that controversy when Ponderosa steak chain of stores were hauling cocaine all over the United States using their Ponderosa steak trucks to haul cocaine all over America, and they were marketing cocaine. And the guy that was head of Ponderosa there in Little Rock, Arkansas, would hold parties and have bowls of cocaine on every table in the house, and Bill and Hillary were part of that. And Bill also, as soon as he was sworn in as president, he jumped on Air Force One and flew to Moscow. Everybody said, well, what's that all about? He paid a secret visit to Yeltsin. Yeltsin was the first president after the Russian Communist Empire collapsed. And Bill, when he was a Rhodes Scholar to England back in during the Vietnam War, he flew over to Finland, then flew to Moscow and spent 6 weeks in Russia during the Vietnam War. What he did, we don't know, because, like I say, as soon as he was president, he flew to Moscow. He had Yeltsin make sure that no Western journalist or researcher or historian got a hold of any of the documents that had to do with what Bill Clinton did in Russia for 6 weeks while he was in college during the Vietnam War, because he was an anti-war activist. He was part of that Marxist communist deep state in D.C., but he still always had time to chase girls. That's one thing he'll always be remembered for. And of course, today the media likes to give Clinton credit for doing several things while he was president, like balancing the budget 4 straight years, making welfare recipients go to work, laying off over 400,000 useless government workers in D.C. But it wasn't Bill that did all that. That was Newt Gingrich. Gingrich, a Georgia congressman, same area of Georgia down there as Larry McDonald and Marjorie Taylor Greene, greatest conservatives in America. But anyway, Newt Gingrich, with his contract with America, took over the House in 1994 and basically shut Bill Clinton down. He shut Bill and Hillary's left-wing bull crap down. He shut them down good. Newt balanced the budget. He wouldn't let Bill have any money. So Bill couldn't do anything except chase interns around the White House and keep his pants unzipped all the time. He didn't have time to do the left-wing machinations that liberals like to do because Newt shut him down. Newt was in charge of the purse strings, and Newt shut him down. And Newt's the one that made the welfare recipients go to work. He's the one that balanced the budget for 4 straight years because Congress is in charge of the budget. Newt also cut the funding to over 400,000 useless federal employees. Newt was a great, great, great American conservative. One of the greatest of all time. Man with a great mind. He's published a lot of books on American history and historiography and everything. He's really a great, great man, great American. One of the greatest. But Bill Clinton basically was nullified by Newt Gingrich. Now, Bill had the misfortune of being married to the most evil woman in the history of Western civilization, including those women in Rome years back that murdered so many people. I call her Hillary Killery. And she put a stain on Bill Clinton. And she was probably the most corrupt, evil person ever. Well, when she was an attorney working for the Watergate Committee for the Democrat Party, she was fired by her own party, the Democrats, and the guy, she was working for their side of the Watergate Committee, and he fired her, said she was the most corrupt, unethical person he'd ever seen in his life, and got rid of her, and that's when she ran to Arkansas and married Bill. Her career was over, so she had to marry somebody that might have a future. And, when Bill was president, the Secret Service that protects the president, they actually had a discussion. Should they shoot Hillary when she's a danger to the president? Because one time she threw a lamp at him, hit him in the head, cut a big gash in his head. And so the Secret Service had a discussion. Is she a threat to his life? And if she is a threat, at any point, do they take her down? Do they fire on her and take her down? And I don't know what the outcome of that discussion was, but if I was a member of that Secret Service, I'd vote to take her down. And we might have one of these little historical sessions about her one of these days. Concentrate on just her pure evil. But old Bill, he was a good old boy, chased women, went to Epstein Island, God knows how many times after all that youth sex. And he was just loved to keep his pants unzipped, and he loved to be serviced. And that's what he'll be famous for, is attacking women. But he had pretty good taste in women. Most of the women that he supposedly, allegedly raped or exposed himself to or had an affair with in the White House or Oval Office. Most of them were very attractive women. So he was just a good old Arkansas country boy that was duped by the left wingers, and he fell into their cabal and was made a fool of. Wasn't much left for him to do after Newt took charge of D.C. So he chased women the whole time. So that's what he will be remembered for, kind of like George VII of England. He was a party animal himself. And that was Clinton. He was a party animal. He loved his young women, good-looking women. And he loved a cold beer every now and then. So anyway, this is your hillbilly historian giving you a summation on President Bill Clinton, the Arkansas Wonder Boy. So anyway, you have a good day and goodbye.